My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
Wednesday, the 12th of January 2022, Hollywood Bets Greyville, where racing will take place on the poly track, and we've got 8 very competitive but very exciting races for you. The very first race on Wednesday is a maiden plate, where they're going to race over 1,400 meters at 12:30, and it sets off the first leg of the bipot. So if you're a bipot player or any type of player, 12:30 is when the action will start. Raheel, when looking at this field at the time of recording, all 12 runners are going to run. As we always say, please check scratchings and jockey changes, betting moves, etc. before taking your final bets. But at the time of recording, no scratchings in race 1. I thought at first glance a very, very competitive race where there are quite a few that have got chances. But in saying that, I'm still taking a chance, taking a stance. I'm in the camp of number 8, Columinati. He was very good to me last time out when finishing a short head second to Aventador. He's come back quickly to racing, 7 days, and he's racing again. So that's a sign that he's fit and he's well, and he's taken his run very well. Samanga Kumala gets the ride. Keegan DeMille riding for Mike de Kock and Kaya Stables. I think he's retained by Kaya Stables. So for me, I'm in the camp of Columinati, but I am well aware that it is a competitive race.
I agree with you, Warren, that it is a really competitive race, and in the first leg of the bipot, I think we need to include quite a few horses. Columinati, he must have an obvious chance. He's my second choice in this race. Cracking last round when just touched off by Aventador. He did look to be the winner in the final 100 meters, but Aventador got the better of him. The drop in trip is my concern to 1,400 meters. I thought 1,600 once again would have suited him perfectly. He drops to 1,400 meters, so it is a concern for me, but I think he's got an outstanding chance. Slightly wider drawn in gate 8, but he must be included. I quite like the value that number 6 holds in Intaba Zondi for Warren Kennedy and Gavin Van Zyl. Really nice debut run when beaten just over 4 lengths by all the time. He was the fastest to finish. He was drawn in gate 5, but he was slow out. He gave away a length or two at the start, but he did run on really nicely. And if you just go and watch that replay, you'll see the amount of ground that he did make up, and he ran on really nicely. The 1,400 meter trip is going to suit him perfectly. He's neatly drawn in gate 6, and I think in Intaba Zondi at around 8-1 should offer you some nice value in the first leg of the bipot, so he's a must inclusion. The 5 horse Quizmaster, he looks to be the obvious pacemaker in the race, so if he can stay on at the business end, he could be right there. The 2 horse Fire Lord, massive improvement last time out when finishing second by displaced time. I'd like to see him confirm that improvement in this lineup. He could well enjoy the poly track, and he's well drawn in gate 2, and Mike de Kock would not bring him down just to see the scenery, so I think he has to be respected as well. So in terms of the bipot, I'd probably go 6, 8, 2, and then I'll throw in the 3 Bristol Bullfighter, who he's had 2 runs after a rest, and he's well drawn in gate 3, so I think he's going to enjoy the poly track over the 1,400 meters, hoping he isn't too far off the action, and he should be right there at the business end of things.
Yeah, Bristol Beaufort is certainly going to win his race one of these days. To be quite frank with you, I thought he would have won by now. I really thought he would have won by now, Bristol Beaufort, but he's certainly got a chance. Bell's first wave, number 4, improved from run 1 to run 2. So as we go along, you can hear and see how competitive the first race really is. But Raheel's found some value in the form of number 6 in Intaba Zondi. He's quite right, that debut performance was a sparkling one. But after all is said and done, I'm still taking a stance. I'm in the camp of Hollywood's horse, Columinati. Raheel is given you his numbers, 8, 6, 2, 3, and a very, very tough race to open the meeting on Wednesday at Hollywood Bets Greyville.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.